What's going on, everybody? You found Bottom Tier Collector, and I'm your host, the Bearded One. As always, thank you for liking, subscribing, and commenting on my content. Any support you give me, I promise you, I appreciate it very much. The channel is seeing, it's not really steady growth. It seems like it's booming right now, and at least in terms of views, I don't know where the views are coming from. I don't know who's watching some millennial nerd in his closet. I don't have all the fancy LED lighting. I don't have the nice background. I don't have the cool software editing. But I've got multiple videos over 200 views, and I don't know why or how that's happened, but that is a lot of views for me and this channel, and I can only thank you guys for that. I recently put up like a 42-minute video about Star Wars and perspective and all that. So hopefully this is going to be another meat and potatoes video, not talking head. You will want to look at your screen. At least I hope you'll be interested in looking at your screen when I turn you guys around. But we did, so I'm bringing that up to say I hope this won't be like over 35-40 minutes. I hope to just cover the high points of my collection. We already did a state of the collection, and I showed you guys all the keys, all the number ones, some possible Batman stuff I'm setting aside for my son. So that's like the bulk of the value. I'd like to take you guys into the rest of my collection. I'm nearing 2,000 single issues, and I'm not going to show you guys 2,000 single issues. We're just going to hit the high points. And the purpose of this, I'd like to show you guys what I'm collecting and kind of talk about my organization, what every box, what's in every box, and kind of the strategy I'm using in each box. Because, yeah, it is that deep of a rabbit hole for me, organization and cataloging and stuff. And I just thought this would be something unique that I don't really see a lot of videos about this kind of content. So, yeah, I'll spin you guys around. Alright, guys, so this is what the collection is doing behind me every single video. I know this is a cardinal sin. This right here, the stacking vertical cardboard, it is damaging the dividers. You can see this cardboard. Now, granted, some of this cardboard is a decade old. Let's be fair here. But you can see the cardboard is starting. It's had it. It needs to be replaced. It's dirty. It's nasty. A little bit of context here. I'm not trying to talk bad about cardboard boxes. It served me well. It's cheap, and it takes away some of the intimidation of getting into the hobby. Just because I have these fancy black BCW plastic boxes does not mean you shouldn't consider cardboard. Just keep in mind, some of this cardboard is a decade old, and I'm just in a place financially and in a place in the hobby where I have a desire and a need for the plastic boxes. And the plastic boxes may not suit your desires and needs. So, yeah, that's just about the boxes. This isn't a supply video, so let's just move on. Alright, so here we are. First box open. As you can see here, we got some of this stuff labeled here. I will pull out some issues for fun. These are the black BCW dividers, and then I bought a label maker. That's really all I'm doing here with the labels. I can't explain why some of this is warping. Maybe I'm just a little too rough on my boxes, but as you can see, there is, there's some space here. Like, I can run my finger parallel or perpendicular to the edge and not even touch. So I don't even know what's going on with that, but anyways, this is, I still need to sort out this box. This is just kind of a holding place for certain runs. I eventually want to transform this box. This box is either going to turn into like DC Bronze Age stuff or Jack Kirby stuff. As you can see, we got some Jack Kirby here. But this box, what's in this box will be split up eventually. I'm going to separate the Mr. Miracle and the Demon stuff from the Sandman and the Watchmen stuff. This stuff right here will all be set in a Vertigo specific box in the future as I acquire more Vertigo stuff. Right now, this is the bulk of all my Vertigo stuff. I think I've got a mini series in the DC box on the left side somewhere. But yeah, first up we have Rorschach. Well, there's like issue 4 or whatever. I want to pull out issue 1. Issue 1's the good issue. Yeah, look at that cover. Man, that was a really interesting, intriguing series. If you like a good murder mystery, check out Rorschach. So next up we have Sandman Universe, and I'll show you what I mean by that. I mean, this stuff right here, celebrating, I think, 25, 30 years of Sandman. This was my introduction to Lock and Key. Love this little two-part. There's a cover C. I might keep it, might get rid of it. I haven't decided yet. I don't get into multiples. I only bought this because it was I mistakenly thought it was cover A. And I probably wouldn't have purchased it had I known it was cover C, I think. But for now, you know, I'm not losing sleep over it being in the collection for now. What else do we have in here? You know, I've got the Dreaming. You're going to notice some of these books are in Mylar and some of them aren't. What else is in here? I'm trying to get some of the number 1s collected because they're kind of harder to find. So that Lucifer, man, this is like an all-time cover. My gosh. I love that cover. And then I've got so the other one was the Dreaming, and this one is the Dreaming, like the Dreaming Waking Hours, and this is just the Dreaming. All right, next up I think we have, this is like some miscellaneous Vertigo stuff. So I'm collecting and reading Otherworld by Phil Jimenez, my favorite content creator, really, my favorite comic book creator of all time. This is his Vertigo character owned, his creator owned, that's what I was looking for, his creator owned property, Otherworld. Got Hunter, The Age of Magic. I promise you guys, I really promise you guys, I'm not going through every single issue. The Sandman Presents Love Street. For the longest, I didn't realize this was Constantine. The art threw me off here. I've never seen Constantine look this way. But yeah, that's John Constantine. Or that's him at the bottom anyways. Oh yeah. Haven't read it yet, but, you know, looks interesting. We got the Dreaming number 1. This is from the original before the Sandman Universe. Death, the Time of Your Life. I think I've already talked about that in a haul video. And the rest of these are just death books I've already talked about in a haul video, I'm pretty sure. So Sandman Volume 2. Just a little overview. Sandman splits off from Wesley Dodds Sandman, and there's even Jack Kirby Sandman is even featured in this run, but Neil Gaiman created a totally original character named Morpheus, the Lord of Dreams, coming to Netflix. I'm sure you know all about it by now. And yeah, this is my collection. So the number 19 is the lowest number I have. That's not like a super major key. I have the keys separated, and we've gone through that. But yeah, this is all like the Sandman stuff. At 75. Yeah. We'll just move on. Mr. Miracle Volume 1, I've got everything. Lowest issue I have in here is number 3. I've got 1, 2, and 4 in the key box. First Mr. Miracle, first Granny Goodness, and first Big Barda. So I got 3, and then I said 4 was in the key box, and then the next number is issue 7. I need 5 and 6. 6 is going to be a little trickier because I'm trying to get a good deal on it. It's the first Female Furies, I think. Issue 5 is first Dr. Wunderbar. Yeah, that's issue 7. And then it goes all the way to the end. You can see that. That's the first issue special, Return of the New Gods. I just got this in here because I've got some of my ancillary, like Mr. Miracle appearances back here. But yeah, it goes all the way to the end, the Steve Englehart stuff. I have the entire run of Mr. Miracle Volume 1, except issues 5 and 6. Moving on. Oh, I got Action Comics. That's Superman Big Barda. Almost make a sex tape. Arc. I need the other issue to that. But yeah, there's Mr. Miracle Volume 2, number 1. Got the complete run. In an effort to save time. Yeah, there's the end. Just keep running with it. I think John Ostrander originally started writing that. It's Mr. Miracle Source of Freedom. 6-issue mini mark. 6-issue mini. We got the Demon Volume 1 up here. I've got 1 and 7. And then I have scattered issues. I'm far from completing this. But I do have the final issue, number 16 right here. Jack Kirby goodness. Let's just keep it on rolling. Got the entire run. I did a completed series video on this, so that's all you'll see of that. That's volume 2. It's a 4-issue mini-series from the 80s. Moving on to the Demon Volume 3. There's issue 1, and it's not complete. I don't even think I have the last issue in here. I think 54 is the final issue I have. I've read the issues I'm missing, so I'm not too motivated to like spend a lot of money just to complete the run right now. I'm still looking for deals, but eventually, I think I'm within 10 issues of completing that Demon Volume 3 run. And then here's Demon Knights. We've done a completed series video. I'll redirect you to that. I completed this run not long ago. There's number 1 in all its glory. There's the final issue right here. Haven't read it yet, but I've heard from my buddy it's a really good read. And yeah, I've kind of been sitting on it incomplete for a long time, and I just decided, I think I found a bunch of these issues in dollar bins, decided to just clean it up. So we have some okay, this is Demon Hell on Earth. So, I've completed this, but I think I completed this either before the channel, or I got it all at once. And I don't usually like to do a completed video on a run I completed in one purchase. Got some ancillary demon stuff here. DC presents Superman and Demon. Saga Swamp Thing. There's another demon. Yeah, just some random stuff with Demon on the cover. Cover buys, really. I'm not planning on getting every single Etrigan appearance there ever was, but I am interested in getting cool covers. I'm interested in getting all the solo ongoing stuff, anything with like Demon's name in it, Blood of Demon, Demon Knights, Demon Hell on Earth, and then I'm interested in getting major arcs he's featured in, and ancillary cover buys that look pretty cool. That's where I'm at with Demon and what I'm collecting with the Demon. And then same with Mr. Miracle. Not really trying to get every appearance. I'm just interested in the single ongoing runs, the solo ongoings, and cool covers and major arcs. That's really where I'm at with Mr. Miracle. Sandman, same thing. Cool covers, major arcs, and all of the Sandman stuff. I'm also interested in the Sandman Universe stuff, and that also includes the 90s stuff. I include stuff like this: Sandman Presents, and Hunter. I think the Hunter, the Age of Magic. This stuff is in the Vertigo universe, the Sandman universe. So I'm interested in all that kind of stuff, and Rorschach. I'm going to try and get all of the like the Watchmen, Rorschach, Before Watchmen, Doomsday Clock, those runs as well. Not chasing appearances. All right, I'm gonna move this box around, guys. This is the Bronze and Copper Age box. I'll call that for now the Vertigo box, if you will, and I'll move on to another box. Alright guys, so I think I've decided, in the interest of time, and I kind of liked the pace I took with that long box, I'm going to part this series out. I think that would best serve this content. So we're going to call this video the DC stuff, not including the Lobo material, and that'll be the end of today's video. I'm going to keep on recording today, getting the rest of the content out, but I will upload this in parts so you guys can digest this a little better and not have to concentrate on a 2-hour long video or whatever I'm on pace for, because we got quite a bit to go through. There's the belly, the beer belly. Yeah, you need to lose some weight, do some crunches, some sit-ups. Alrighty, so everything right here up to the first tab is kind of a mix of stuff, some cover buys, some stuff that I want to collect in the future, like this. I want to collect this entire run, but I'm really into Sandman. This is the Wesley Dodds iteration of Sandman. So had to get, this was a cover buy. However, I am going to be chasing the run in the future. That's kind of a long-term thing as I complete other runs and hit other goals, and I need something else to collect. I can get started on this, and I have Justice Society 5, this great cover, as a placeholder to, a place to get started for this hunt. I got this because it's the only book I could find on Darkseid's origin. Again, I think I said this in a haul video. In the haul video, I put this comic in. I don't believe this is the actual Darkseid Origins comic book. I think there is a first. I believe there's got to be an older issue than this. That is Darkseid's Origin. What's the release date? I mean, look, November 2013. You're gonna tell me a character as iconic as Darkseid and created in the 70s, his origin finally came out in November 2013? Yeah, don't believe it. Don't believe it. So here's some. Here's a key. This is a Ravager key. I think this is first Ravager. First Rose Wilson as Ravager. I am collecting Justice League. You guys saw Justice League #1 in the keys, the State of the Collection video. Yeah, here's some more keys. This is First Nort, I believe. Origin of Maxwell Lord, I'm aware of. This is another minor key. This, depending on what platform you're on, you can still find these in dollar bins, this cover, but you know, on eBay, can be a $5-10 book because it's a movie swipe from The Exorcist. Really cool cover. I am potentially going to be meeting Ty Templeton in this fall, this September, so I might take this with me to get him to sign it. I don't know. Yeah, here's all the Justice League International stuff, and then this. So, all right, we got that. Now I know this is a random book, but it's the start of my Space Ghost collection. I love me some Space Ghost, and I think Space Ghost has a short enough appearance list. I think I'm going to track down the Space Ghost appearance list, and saw this in a dollar bin, so this got me started on my Space Ghost collection. It's just a casual hunt right now, as a lot of the stuff in this box is a casual hunt. Just when I find it for the right price, and I have room in the wallet, you know, for it. I'm not going to make an exception to hunt this character right now, but definitely plan on in the future, a long-term goal of hunting down the Space Ghost appearance list. We got some Justice League Incarnate, so I really like this series. I'm getting into Captain Carrot, so that's why I got into this as Captain Carrot. I think he looks really cool. And I haven't finished this series. I need to finish it. I know it leads into the Dark Crisis stuff. Man, oh man, oh man. That was such a sick cover. Super Demon. I even looked up the first appearance, so I gotta get the first appearance of Super Demon. Because you guys already know, you saw in this video, I love me some Etrigan. Collect Etrigan. Yeah, I got the cool, excuse the camera work. Yeah, I got the really cool cover B cardstock variant. Had to get that. Not necessarily a variant guy, however, if you've followed me long enough, you know if my favorite character is on the cover, I will have it. Blue and Gold #1. Love this series. As you've already seen in this video, I collect Justice League International, so I have an affinity for Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. This is a fun little series. Haven't finished it, unfortunately, but yeah, I need to get the rest of this series. I'm collecting Judge Dredd, so I want all of the non-British. I don't know if I'm going to track down the 2000 AD stuff. I might try one day to save up for first Judge Dredd 2000 AD Prague 802 or something like that. But for now, the goal with Judge Dredd is just to get all of the American solo ongoing books. And I'll look into the ancillary miniseries spin-off stuff later. Yeah, this has been a cool casual hunt. I found 1, 2, and 3 in dollar bins. As they come to me, I'll pick them up. At one point, Judge Dredd was in my top 3 characters of all time. Kind of fallen out of love with Judge Dredd. Don't hate Judge Dredd, he's just not being used. He's been put on the shelf as far as American comics go, and once I complete this, I need to read this and renew my appreciation for the character. All right, next up we got Death of Superman. This is part of a fun collection I'm doing. I'm going to separate some books in the future. This is part of my historical financial bust collection. I think it's really funny and amusing to collect books that were once presumed to bring people millions of dollars if if they bought a bunch of copies and held on to them for 30 years, and here we are, about 30 years later from Death of Superman, and this book is still worthless. Well, it's not worthless. It did appreciate in value. I think I paid $3 for this book. So it has seen a 50% increase in value, which is a lot if you own like 100,000 copies of Superman, Death of Superman. Cool cover by here. I love Cyborg Superman. This little art. And then here's the other Vertigo run I said was separate from the Vertigo Material Suiciders. This is my introduction to Lee Bermejo. I can't decide what I want to do with this series. It's incomplete. I think I'm going to hold out that maybe one day Bermejo, I don't know how you say it, picks this back up, and you know, with the rise of Short Stack, maybe Bermejo revives Suiciders. I love the concept, love the art. I think I'm going to keep it for now. You know, it's got like a Grand Theft Auto vibe to it. The aesthetic, anyways. And then there's Suiciders, Kings of Hell. Yeah, the continuity was kind of all over the place. This didn't really have much to do with the main series. I know Bermejo is possibly doing a lot of world building, but you know, I'm gonna keep Suiciders in the collection for now. I'm gonna hope Bermejo revives this. You know, because Phil Jimenez is reviving other worlds, so that gives me hope for Suiciders in the future. I really liked what I read of this. I just didn't get enough of it. Next up starts the Ambush Bug collection. I really need to get a tab in here. I've showed you guys the first appearance of Ambush Bug. But yeah, there's an ancillary appearance. And we got the Ambush Bug mini, which I need to read this. I haven't read it yet. Stocking Stuffer, Secret Origins, Ambush Bug Special. Year None, one of my favorite all-time covers right here. I love this cover. I love goofy, dumb characters like Ambush Bug. Suicide Squad, that's an all-time cover right there too. The only reason I was even reading current Suicide Squad was for Ambush Bug. I didn't even care or like the story, honestly. Next up we have the Captain Atom portion of the collection. Not very big right now. I like Captain Atom. I just haven't been able to prioritize him and really get into him. But I think the concept of the character is really cool. I don't think Marvel has anything like Captain Atom. I think he's one of the more unique characters in comics. Maybe there's a mutant like Captain Atom. I can see that. But I don't think there's like a flagship tentpole character like Captain Atom in Marvel. Next up we got the Hitman Collection. I've done a completed series video on this. So here's issue 1, and we're going to skip to the back here. You know, if you see any issues along the way while we're here. Where's it at? Yeah. Fanboy Prime, Super Russ 9000. Any of you Superman fans out there, if you haven't read Hitman 64, this could be served as a one-shot. I haven't read this issue yet. I haven't gotten to it. But from what I understand, this is one of the single greatest Superman stories of all time. One of the greatest issues in the run, from what I understand. And so I would encourage you guys to, you know, if this is something that you'd lose sleep over being in the collection because it just doesn't fit with your, you know, what you want out of your collection, I would encourage you to find this digitally or buy the Hitman trade or something and read it that way if you don't want, you know, just a random Hitman comic in your collection. You know, I know how it goes, trust me. So let's get to the end here. We got some ancillary stuff here. Hitman's another character. I'm gonna chase down the entire appearance history of Hitman. So very cool cover. Here's some more like Did I say Sandman? I think I ended up saying Sandman. Hitman. I'm gonna collect the appearance history of Hitman. I don't know why I started saying Sandman. All-Star Section 8. This is connected to Hitman. Love that cover. I actually cover collected this run. I got any variants for the 6-pack and Dog Welder or the All-Star Section 8 2 mini-series. They are a Z-list superhero team. I wouldn't even say superhero. Just a Z-list costume crime fighting team within the Hitman lore. You could say Batman because all that Hitman stuff resides in Gotham. But yeah, it's part of that. And here we have Sinestro. I believe issue 1 is in the keys box. So I already showed you guys that in the state of the collection video. I met this was my introduction. Not this specific issue, but this art, the Godhead art, was my introduction to New Gods. I need to swap some of these out. This is not a run that I need every cover on. I need to swap some of these out, like this Lego variant. I don't really care about it. Put it in the coal pile and replace these with the cover A. Yeah, New Gods. I really liked Godhead. I might pick that back up. I got rid of everything that wasn't Sinestro in the New God arc. Because I was just buying the Godhead arc. I wasn't collecting Green Lanterns or Green Lantern Corps or anything. So I might pick that up in trade or something. But yeah, I don't care about these variants. It kind of bothers me. They're in the collection. There's the final issue. I really like that aesthetic. It reminds me of Pokemon for some reason. I mean, I know why. It's got a Japanese aesthetic to it. Also looks kind of communist. Kind of looks like a USSR. Come on. Like a USSR propaganda thing right here with the wording. But yeah, I really like that. Deathstroke Volume 1. So I actually got something labeled here. I don't have the run completed. Number 1, you've already seen in the State of the Collection video. I got the big book here. Where's the big book? There it is. First appearance of Rose Wilson. I don't think this is Rose Wilson in all her curvy goodness right here. I think that's somebody else. Yeah, first appearance of Rose Wilson, the daughter of Deathstroke. Yeah, Deathstroke Volume 2. I did a completed run video of this. I completed the run a while ago. I think this is cover B. Need to replace this. I thought I got rid of all the tape residue issues. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I'm not going to flip through all this. I took out the Lobo Deathstroke appearances. There's the final issue. And put them in my Lobo box, which we'll not be covering today. That's a whole video on its own. And then last, we have the final New 52 Deathstroke run here. Volume 3. I believe this is complete. I read this at the time. Yeah, we've got some Deathstroke ink too. This annual was the best issue in the entire run. I would recommend, if you're a Deathstroke fan, at least pick this annual up. Volume 3, annual number 2. Really good. Best issue in the entire run. You could, since it's an annual, you could collect it as a one-shot. And then we have Deathstroke ink to round out the box. So yeah, that's everything in that box covering that. I'm going to part this out. We just got too much to do, and I'm already nearing 35 minutes. Hope you enjoyed this video. Just kind of talking about the collection, kind of my strategy, you know, my motivations. I didn't talk much about the Deathstroke strategy. I don't know what to do with Deathstroke. I'm a little out of love with the character. I don't want to say Deathstroke Inc. is crap. Deathstroke Inc. isn't even really the reason I'm out of love with Deathstroke. I don't know. It's just not working for me anymore. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with Deathstroke. I really don't. But I don't. There's nothing in my gut telling me it's time to sell Deathstroke. Time to get rid of it. He's still a cool character. And I'm just hoping Deathstroke has some kind of moment in media that brings me back and makes me want to be. I think it was this. I think it was Volume 3. I think Volume 3 wasn't that great. And then after this, I don't know if he had a run after this for a little bit because they were switching over to Rebirth. I think they're on Volume 4 or Volume 5 now. And then I think Deathstroke Inc. could be Volume 6. I'm not sure. They've done a lot of Deathstroke between like 2013 and 2022. But there was a little break there. And I also took a hiatus because Convergence burned me out. And came back right before COVID, I think. Or right after COVID. Or right during COVID. I don't know. Came back to the hobby, you know, actively in the hobby. Never left it. And I just don't have that same fervor, that same fandom for Deathstroke. So I'm not getting rid of it for now, but I'm not really trying to buy a whole lot of Deathstroke either right now. So who knows? I don't really know what I'm going to do with Deathstroke. As for the rest of this, I explained to you already. Completed some of these runs. Some of these runs are placeholders. You know, for when I can get to them and prioritize those runs. But that'll do me for now for the DC portion of this collection highlight series. I don't know what I call it yet, but I know what I will say. Thank you for watching this video, and until next time, guys.